Blackrock, Morgan Stanley, and big corporations are making their entry into the decentralized finance space. In this video, we are going to be discussing what is going on with Blackrock and 3 real-world assets that you need to know about. Let's get it, guys. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Verse Crypto channel, the #1 altcoin channel in all of crypto. My name is Khaos Kris, and I'll be your host today. Before I have this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn bell notifications on so I keep you guys up to date with the latest, greatest news and information within this space. With that being said, let's hop right in this video. Blackrock and Morgan Stanley are making their entry onto the blockchain, and 99% of people in the cryptocurrency space is not ready for it. We have some big news coming out of the decentralized and traditional finance space. Blackrock could potentially be setting up a digital asset fund to jump into new projects. Many people think it's going to be projects like Uniswap, decentralized exchanges, and meme coins, but in reality, they could be real-world assets. On top of that, we're also going to be discussing 3 real-world asset projects that you need to know about. And full disclosure, I am in one of these projects, and I'll let you know when I cover the project. So to start off, what is going on and why is BlackRock coming into the blockchain decentralized finance space? So we come over here to CoinDesk. There's a great article that briefly breaks it down, but the title says BlackRock enters asset tokenization race with new fund on Ethereum network. Asset management giant BlackRock officially unveiled its tokenized asset fund on the Ethereum network on Wednesday. The BlackRock USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund is represented by the blockchain-based BUIDL token, is fully backed by cash, US Treasury bills, and repurchase agreements, and will provide yield payout via blockchain rails every day to token holders, according to a press release. So basically, what BlackRock is doing is they're making their entry on the Ethereum blockchain. And their goal is to buy different projects that could potentially offer potential price appreciation for their stockholders within the BlackRock Corporation. The reason why this is extremely important is because everybody talked about this day when we start to see corporations and banks make their entry onto the decentralized finance space and the blockchain. And now in this bull market, we're finally seeing it, and this could be a great indicator that we might be in store for one of the craziest cycles that you guys have ever seen. Now, some things from this article that I want to point out is they're getting into tokenized assets. Now, tokenized assets is a very generic term, and I'll break it down so you guys can easily understand it. But what tokenized assets get into is anything that varies from mortgages, rental agreements, stocks, bonds, can be basically digitized on a blockchain. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the initial idea of it was to basically replace the peer-to-peer digital cash system. But over time, with the launch of the Ethereum blockchain, this actually decentralized the internet and opened up new avenues so that you can actually take a stock and tokenize it on the blockchain, and you can use that as a way to purchase, enter into the stock market, rather than going to the stock market or through a brokerage firm or the whole 9 yards. So the idea of blockchain technology is not only to create a peer-to-peer digital cash system, but it's a way to remove middlemen from every aspect of our lives, which is extremely bullish and awesome. Now, scrolling down here, the article goes on to talk about what's going on with BlackRock, but basically BlackRock also made a strategic investment. This is the latest progression of our digital asset strategy. We are focused on developing solutions in the digital asset space that help solve real problems for our clients, and we're excited to work with Decentralize. Now, basically, the point they're trying to get across here with that statement alone, they're looking for tokens that solve real problems. And when they mean by that, they're talking about, wallets that people can use. They're talking about projects that will get into like tokenized stocks, bonds, stuff that you use every single day that can be put onto the blockchain. That is what BlackRock is targeting. They're not looking for DEXs. They're not looking for meme coins. They're not looking for all the stuff you see right now. So this is a great indicator that real world assets could potentially be a huge play that no one sees coming. Now for the rest of this video, I'm going to get into 3 real world asset plays that you need to know about. So to start off, for this first project, this project is launching its own stablecoin, and it's also getting into tokenized assets, and they have a plan to tokenize the entire US bond market. And the name of that project is Ondo Finance. Now, if you guys go over to Ondo Finance, this is a new project. It actually started up in 2021, and they recently launched their Ondo token, which is the main governance token. Now, Ondo Finance is basically bringing institutional grade finance onto the blockchain. And basically, anything you see within a bank, whether it's a certificate deposit, bonds, cash, stocks, the whole 9 yards, it's basically making a decentralized bank built on top of the blockchain and removing middlemen that we see with traditional banks. Now, some interesting stuff that that's part of this project protocol is they're backed by Coinbase, Pantera Capital. They also have high quality asset managers with Blackrock, PIMCO, and their leadership has people from Goldman Sachs, MakerDAO, and Millennium, which is awesome. On top of that, they actually utilize the Flux protocol where you can lend and borrow your stablecoins and earn yield off of it, which is absolutely awesome. And if you guys go over and just check out Flux protocol, like they have lending for USDC, Frax, DAI, USDT, OUSG, and I believe they also have, so those are the only stablecoins that you can earn yield off of. Now come over here to the FX leaders. They give a great breakdown what's going on with Ondo. And one thing I want to point out is Ondo Global Markets expand to tokenized asset offerings. Ondo Finance recently launched Ondo Global Markets, a solution aimed at bridging traditional and DeFi markets by creating tokens representing ownership of traditional securities. Now, we hear a lot about securities of whether or not Ethereum or Bitcoin is a security. And when they say securities, they're talking about stocks. And so the idea is what they can do is they can tokenize Tesla stocks so that you can go on the blockchain and purchase it, and it's as if you're buying the stock on the stock market. This initiative expands Ondo's capabilities beyond tokenized US treasuries, potentially attracting new users and driving demand for the Ondo token. On top of that, basically Ondo is going to be the main token of this ecosystem, and it's the main governance token. And so we come over here and check out the chart. Their token launched back on January 18th, 2024. And since then, the token's up about 4x or 400%. Now, the market cap of Ondo is sitting at $1 billion, which you can see right here on the right corner. And in my opinion, if they can be one of the premier decentralized banks on the blockchain, Ondo can easily get to a market cap anywhere between 100 billion to $1 trillion. And if they can receive funding through Blackrock, there's a good chance that this could potentially be anywhere from 100x to 1000x gem, not financial advice. And full disclosure, I am in the Ondo token. Now, for your second hidden altcoin gem, this gets into real world assets, but in games. If you guys been in cryptocurrency, a lot of people like the new gaming studios and the new games coming to the blockchain, and there's a good chance that games are going to be so popular because the younger generation absolutely loves it. And the name of this project is Meta Zero. So you guys come here to metazero.gg. It's a pretty cool website, and it starts off with redefining gaming assets, bringing real-world omni-chain tokenization to your favorite gaming assets. Now, when they say omni-chain, that means they're going to be across different blockchains. So Meta Zero actually created a layer 0 token where you can take in-game NFTs, skins, and the Meta Zero token and bridge it to other blockchains so that you don't have to be on one specific blockchain. So that means Meta Zero can either be on the Ethereum blockchain, Arbitron blockchain, it can even be on the Binance Smart Chain. And the idea of this project is you can take in-game NFTs, you can transfer it from one game to another so that you can create this open market so that games can actually have some sort of interoperability on top of their token being already interoperable. And they're also getting into cross-chain swaps. So you can actually bridge value from one chain to another through the Meta Zero token because it is a layer 0 token, which is absolutely bullish. Now coming down here, it gets more into innovative tokenization. Meta0 is creating a synthetic liquidity layer protocol for omni-chain tokenization of gaming real-world assets. Gets into bridging, which I discussed earlier, and then they have something called the Vortex. And so the main token behind this ecosystem is going to be M0. Now, if we come over here to the Meta0 white paper, I'm just going to quickly briefly highlight a few things before I get into the price analysis. But the main point I want to get across is Meta0 is poised to transform gaming assets from mere gaming collectibles to investment vehicles. The main goal of Meta0 is to actually add value to these in-game assets. One thing that we see a lot with a lot of blockchain games is they launch a game, it gets really popular, bear market comes around, and then the game completely dies. Now Meta0 can create these in-game NFTs, skins, the whole 9 yards, anything that you use in a game, add some sort of value to it so that you can transfer that value from game to game, and it actually creates a real world asset in the gaming space so that if new games come on, they can integrate with Meta0 to add their in-game NFTs. Now, our mission is to unlock the economic potential of these gaming assets, making them accessible, tradable as synthetic RWA cross-chain tokens on the blockchain. The estimated total addressable market of gaming skins is valued over 50 billion, and the market cap of just the CS2 gaming asset exceeds 3.5 billion. Meta0 is strategically positioning itself to capitalize on this and other opportunities. So the idea to think about that is if the in-game skin market, and so skins is basically what your character looks inside of a game. So it's like your character identity. And because that entire market is worth $50 billion, that can give you an idea of what Meta0 could get up to in this bull market. And so that's why I think Meta0 is extremely bullish. Now coming down here, so the RW tokenization, there's wrapping of gaming assets, market accessibility. You can get into bridging if you want to go from one blockchain to another. The big thing that I'm looking for is speculation vehicles. So speculation gets into, does this in-game asset have value? And then the list goes on. Now come over here to the token utility. This is something really interesting that I absolutely love. Now, Meta0 has a buyback and burn mechanism. So they're going to take royalties and protocol fees, and they're basically going to buy up the M0 token and burn it. So it's a buy and burn, which is going to add a lot of value to the Meta0 token, and it's also going to reduce the supply, which is going to have a positive impact on price appreciation. Now, I'm coming down here, just getting into some partners. They're partnering up with Layer 0. They're actually partnering up with Microsoft, IBM, Pal AI, Helio, Google Web3 startup program, and Alibaba, which is a big Chinese-based company. Now, at the time of this recording, Meta0 is sitting at $20 million. It launched on December 23rd, 2023. And in my opinion, the skin market, like Meta0 was talking about, it has a market cap of $50 billion. If Meta0 is able to dominate this industry, there's a good chance that the market cap of Meta0 can get up to anywhere between $1 billion and $10 billion, which makes this a potential 50 to 100x altcoin gem. And that is why Meta0 is your second real-world asset altcoin gem. And for your third and final real-world asset altcoin gem, this project is actually developing a decentralized wallet that doesn't require keys, has digital identification, and it makes it easier for average Joes to get on the blockchain to do peer-to-peer digital cash payments. And it's also getting into tokenized assets where you can actually sign a rental agreement, set up a mortgage, and much more. The name of this project is Brilliant. So if you guys come over to Brilliant, Brilliant's basically a smart wallet. They have a partnership with NeuralX ID, Alliance Block, Dua.com, Fluis, and Veneer. So Alliance Block is a real-world asset project, and they're getting into the digitization of properties, stocks, the whole 9 yards. It's very similar to Ondo Finance. Now, if we scroll down here, it talks about at Brilliant, we're simply money management movement. Our goal is to ensure everyone can easily send, receive, manage their funds with our smart wallet. Financial tasks become straightforward and accessible. The biggest problem with cryptocurrency is the wallets. I've used MetaMask. I know you've used MetaMask. MetaMask is not going to be a clear path to adoption in the cryptocurrency space. It's confusing. There's too many hiccups with it. And basically what Brilliant is doing is they're creating a very easy to use wallet so that everyday investors can get in and get into the crypto space. And what's really great about this wallet is you can execute transactions in a simple click of a button. The gas fees, the swaps, it's all done for you so that it is user friendly. And also on top of that, you don't need seed phrases. People lose this stuff. And Brilliant actually set up a way where you can re-access your wallet through an email and a verification code so that if you lose access to your wallet, you can still gain access to it. And it's not like losing your seed phrases. Now coming down here to the roadmap, they're getting into banking integration, non-EVM, BTC custody support, chain bridge, and they're also setting up something called ZK proof. So this means if you were to send and receive coins from the Brilliant wallet, it adds a zero knowledge proof so that people can't see what you're doing and adds that layer of privacy that's much needed for crypto adoption. They're also creating a wallet where it has Touch ID, Face ID. They have self-ID NFT avatars, and they're also bringing up a game wallet. On top of that, they're getting a fintech license, and then they're getting a credit card that you can actually use to purchase anything from the grocery store, Amazon, and the whole 9 yards. So this is going to be the closest thing we get to adoption through a peer-to-peer cash system is going to be on top of Brilliant. Now, coming over here, some other things I want to put up about the Brilliant wallet that I haven't mentioned. There's a social login so users can identify themselves. It's a highly secure wallet. You can set up recurring and schedule payments. You can also have withdrawal or spending limits, and then the recovery is simple to use. So basically, Brilliant is going to be very similar to a decentralized bank, but it's going to be much easier. It's going to be on the blockchain, and it's going to be decentralized. Now, at the time of this recording, Brilliant's sitting at $24 million. And in my opinion, if they can introduce a wallet that a lot of people will use, this is going to be a hidden altcoin gem. And this could potentially hit anywhere between $1 billion and $100 billion, making it a 50 to 100x altcoin gem. Well, guys, that's it for the video. Let me know, which real-world asset project are you bullish on? And if you have any projects that you want us to cover on the Verse Crypto channel, leave it down in the comments below. And before I wrap this video up, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn bell notifications on so that I keep you guys up to date with the latest, greatest news and information within this space. My name's Khaos Kris. I love every single one of you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, y'all.